to order. It's been posted in accordance with the Open Meeting Act. Roll call, please.
Clark McClary.
Here.
Larry Watson.
Here.
Billy Cloud.
Here.
3, pledge allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to recognize all of our guests. Thank you for being here. Have any new business, Clark?
Nope.
Bill? Okay, I don't have any. Number 6, approve commissioners' proceedings from a previous meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I'll second it.
You'll have to abstain, Bill.
Clark McClary.
Yes.
Larry Watson.
Yes. No blankets?
No.
Be no action on 7. Number 8, introduction of Oklahoma Emergency Management Regional Coordinator Scott Haynes.
Scott Haynes, good morning. Thanks for having me. I started with OEM in January, moved up from Texas. Don't hold that against me. I have experience with Texas Division of Emergency Management and then did 32 years in law enforcement, retired. I've enjoyed working with Shayna. She's doing a great job. We look forward to communicating, collaborating with her on all things and supporting the commissioners and her in all things emergency management. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 9, discuss and consider approving a $5,000 grant from the Choctaw Nation for equipment and supplies for Haskell County Sheriff's Office. Terry said he wasn't going to be able to be here. Said it's a grant for training and equipment. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve. Second.
Clark McClary.
Yes.
Larry Watson.
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
We need to sign anything.
There's a check, but I don't know if y'all want to wait and sign
We'll
it.
sign it during the appropriation.
Yeah.
Number 10, review and sign if approved Resolution 312631, disposal of equipment for Haskell County Treasurer's Office. That looks like a laptop.
Motion to approve. Second it.
Clark McClary.
Yes.
Larry Watson.
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
Number 11, review and sign if approved Resolution 312632, disposal of equipment for Haskell County Treasurer's Office. And it is another desktop HP Elite.
Yeah, they both should be desktops.
Motion to approve. I'll second it.
Clark McClary.
Yes.
Larry Watson.
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
Number 12, discuss payment of PO number 3305 from last week's meeting. I want to bring this up because these were federal funds, and this was paid against the recommendation of the District Attorney's Office and the State Auditor's Office. Bumpers Construction was not approved vendor through any of this bidding process. And the reason I'm saying this is because this will come up on the next audit cycle. And I'm sure these findings will be public. And I want to be able to refer to these minutes of this meeting to clarify, to be 100% transparent about it, because Hannah and I will be the only ones here to answer for this in this next audit cycle.
I'd like to comment on that.
Okay.
According to the county clerk's records, all of the $2.4 million of ARPA money has already been expended and had been before these POs run through. So therefore, it can't be federal money.
So you can differentiate between a commingled fund that has interest in essentially
Well,
the grant.
I talked to Ashley Sullivan about it last Wednesday and told her she didn't have the numbers in front of her at the time that the 2.4 had been expended, and she said that she felt like that probably was the case. So therefore, it would have to be assumed to be interest.
No, it doesn't have to be. You got, how you gonna differentiate whether you spent interest on the front end or the back end?
I'm just telling you what she said.
I don't, that's not what she told me. So
Well, we'll see. Looks to me like you'd have to assume that the first 2.4 million would have been the ARPA money.
even when it's commingled
Do
in
you
an
agree with
account.
that, Madam Treasurer?
Yes. On the federal funds, the first 2.4 million spent will be federal dollars. And all interest dollars belong to the county. The county sets how they can be spent.
And it should have been in a different account. It shouldn't have been commingled, correct? From
Correct.
in the
In the
beginning.
beginning,
Right.
yes, correct.
So when these
It
funds,
was
so when these funds were encumbered, they were encumbered out of the ARPA because that's what the PO said was ARPA fund. Am I correct in that?
That is correct.
Okay. So,
On the county clerk's side, she doesn't even have the interest
Right.
listed on her side. That's why it is, separated that the ARPA funds are gone, because she does not have any of the Edward Jones interest on her, on her books.
Well, this account's gonna be designated ARPA until it's spent, is that right? I mean, that's the name of the account,
That is the name of the fund.
the fund, yeah.
But on the treasurer side, I do have the transfer of how much of it is interest. It just has not gone through the process yet because we were still working on the balancing so that she can get her side and my side to match.
so correct me if I'm wrong. The building committee consists of Clark, McClary, and Rick Bumpers. I'm not talking to you. The building committee encumbered funds for another building committee member. Now, that just doesn't look right to me. When they were not approved to get any of this during the bidding. Was Bumpers Construction ever approved for a bid during any of these bidding procedures?
Well, let me ask you this, Larry.
It's fine.
Did us putting a new sound system in the courtroom ever come through this board for approval?
No, didn't have to.
Oh, it didn't?
No, because it didn't exceed $25,000 bidding limit.
Oh, but still the commissioners don't have to approve it through an open meeting?
You
What
did-
about all these other
You
expenditures? out there?
did when you signed it. If you understood what you read, you would know what you spent the money on.
But you approved the purchase.
Yeah, but you approved it too when it come through the meeting.
I understand that, Larry, I understand
But when
that.
the judge needs it to have court,
And we approved this one when it come through here.
I walked past it.
It ain't just the courtroom, it's many other things that's been done around here. And the first being Billy Don hear about it's when it comes through here from a PO.
but why don't you go in and read them like I do?
The point is, Larry, that you seem to be okay with you approving purchases ahead of time, just not mere Billy Don.
No, no, no.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
But when your DA and your state auditor tells you they give you a directive and you go against it,
Well, let me ask you this.
I think we're getting way off
We
track.
tried to run it, or intended to run it all under Logan Palmer's name the next week and let them sort it out.
But
You told Hannah not to.
we can't pay the financer. Do you not understand that? If somebody borrows the money or gets fronted the money, you cannot pay the financer. That is not our concern. We don't pay the bank for a man that has fronted the money for the labor out here. When all he had to do was come up here and say something to Hannah, we could have cut a check for every bit that was completed at the end of the week. Could have been done.
Could we not have paid Logan all of that PO?
He didn't bid material, did he? And it had Bumpers Construction on the invoices that supported his PO.
First, that's the first one. The second, we tried to get that, and you said you didn't want to do it that way, you wanted to split it. So we split it, and then you raised Kate about that too. And we was going to pay Logan. First it was paid to Bumpers and to Logan. Then you said, no, we don't want to do it that way. So we went ahead and we was going to pay Logan, and then Logan then let them sort it out. Then that didn't work. Then you wanted to go that, and somebody told Hannah not to split it. So they split it, and then you throw the fit about that. So how was you gonna pay?
All this is nothing but a,
Harassment.
I don't know, reimbursement. And I've got the original receipts right here. The biggest one was the Interstate Steel for 5 steel plates. It was $2,625, picked up by a county employee. The other one was out here to True Value for paint for the bridge, and the bridge is up right out here north of the building. I'm sure everybody's seen it, knows it's there, and the county has possession of it. Most of you's probably walked across it. And the other one was to Wheeler Metal for $192.64 for supports to go under the bridge so it wouldn't rattle when you walked across it. And the other one was for $746 to a company called Dara in Fort Smith for concrete expansion joists that went in the sidewalk. So all of that stuff the county got. Excuse me.
So this is supplies, not actual work that would be bid? Are you saying this is all
It's
supplies?
supplies, yes. So,
Well, has
to
not-
say we shouldn't pay this PO is to say the county shouldn't pay their bills.
Yeah. And that's what you told the auditor, right?
But all the way through this process, has Jim Newcomb, our construction manager, not ordered and billed the county directly on materials?
But this didn't go through Newcomb. You know that. You brought that up in an open meeting.
Yeah, we done a phone quote to Logan Palmer, and we agreed to pay Logan Palmer for labor.
We
right.
paid him, didn't we?
That's why I wanted these minutes, because I know what's gonna come out, and that's fine. He's paid, Bumpers Construction's paid. I just know who had to answer to this in the
And
next
here's the
audit cycle.
receipts.
Okay,
So what you're saying is we shouldn't have paid him. Even though we got the stuff, we've got the receipts, it's out there, but we shouldn't have paid him. We shouldn't have reimbursed him.
he's paid, so what's it matter?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I didn't put this on the agenda, you did.
I did because I wanted it out in the open. I wanted to be able to reflect the minutes.
I think-
Started.
Everybody here should have been able to understand it.
Well, I'm not quite sure we all understand everything we signed, but anyway, are we done on this?
I'm done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Number 13, we had 10, we got a couple more minutes. Let's roll to 14, review and sign if approved, appropriations, transfer appropriation, check received, and POs to be paid. Is there a motion?
Motion approved.
I second it.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
This is a check for the Choctaws for Terry's grant.
Yes.
do every year? I hadn't noticed it.
I don't think so.
Just something special they do with OSBI. Like they paid for a program fee, I guess, maybe. Hard drive, video cable, monitor, etc.
I'm not sure, honestly. I don't know if they have to have a computer through them. Or
Probably
what.
do some of the backgrounding of
Possibly.
it. Just as an upgrade on their receiving reports. So. That's two different policies. Don't lose his check. Go back to number 13, 1027. Open seal bid number 04-2026 for Haskell County District 3 purchase of grader at 1027.
Great.
Read what you got.
This one is a 2022 Stanley four-wheel drive motor grader, 145 hours, 14-foot motor, 253 horsepower, combo rear ripper. Electronic hydraulic joystick control with steering wheel.
How many hours is on it?
I don't see the hours.
145 hours.
What did you say? Oh, yeah, okay.
And it's how many horse?
253 horsepower.
253.
169,700 is the total bid on this Sani.
This one's a Komatsu G655, 2022 model with 2,330 hours on it. Don't see any of the specs on it. Okay. I don't see the horsepower on that. Let's see if you can see that horsepower, Hannah.
It's got that, what's that bid on?
It's a Komatsu. Do you know how many horse it was, Bill?
Yeah, let me see that. That's Matsu. That's Kirk Smith.
It's for 200,000. What's the yellow house? He's got a couple of them there looking like.
170,000. The specs is 2020 model, 6,276 hours, 255 horsepower.
255. Is that another one?
I'll make a motion that we accept the bid from Kirby Smith on 200,000. For the Komatsu.
You wanna look at the rest of these bids to see if there's not a better deal for you on them?
This is the one I want.
Well, no, but just because you want it doesn't mean that's the best. I
No,
mean,
but it's the one that I don't want to Sani at all. See, I don't want it, it didn't give it to me. So I want this one right here.
well, what about the John Deere's?
No, the John Deere, it's got more hours than I want the Komatsu. This has got less hours on it, it's got a warranty on it for a year, and I've got that one.
I'll second it.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
I can't vote on no.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.
Number 15, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Clark McClary,
Yes.
Larry Watson,
Yes.
Billy Cloud.
Yes.